I love how outdoorsy everybody in Austin is.
I'm going.
Camping under the freeways. It's great, you know?
I got some crazy messages during lockdown, you know? Like this one guy asked me to send him nudes. He got really mad because they weren't of me.
Oh, shit. I have a show tonight.
I've been having problems with my pronouns. No, not mine. Some people think I'm a lesbian in Florida, and that's not true.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen me before doing stand-up, but you've maybe seen my short film, 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Okay, I like you guys.
Oh, this is great, man. Shout out to OnlyFans for having me, huh? I love Austin, dude. I love how outdoorsy everybody in Austin is, you know? Everywhere I go, people are either hiking or kayaking or camping under the freeways. It's great, you know? Just a lady on the corner of 6th Street playing her own version of Naked and Afraid, you know? I was like, Bear Grylls who, you know? You guys think homeless people ever see, like, survival shows and laugh? They're like, look at these kooks. They don't even have a shopping cart. Amateurs. Dude, that's a survival show I want to see, where they just drop you on 6th Street and you got to survive for like a week. But on the first day, you got to do heroin, okay? I don't really care to see how you deal with weather. I want to see how you handle invisible spiders. Dude, I think it would wake people up to the fact that, like, homeless people are so much better than us, okay? Roofs have made us soft, all right? Like modern people, we're all depressed and addicted to our phones. We're just like, man, hot people on Instagram make me sad, man, you know? Meanwhile, homeless people are basically out here just living the Legend of Zelda. Huh? Just doing quests and foraging, trading copper wire for rewards. They're living, dude. They're getting their steps in, sleeping under the stars. Not me, dude. I need like a white noise machine to fall asleep at night. I'm so soft. I'm not gonna make it. That's why I've been feeding this one homeless guy roast beef sandwiches weekly. Just so when the apocalypse starts, I got a real man to take care of me. I'm just gonna sit in his shopping cart and tell him jokes, you know? It's called investing in your future, kids. Look it up, you know? Some people have NFTs. I just got some guy named Steve, all right? I've learned a lot about myself in Austin. This is the first place I ever learned I had an aura. Dude, when this girl was telling me about my aura, I thought she was threatening me. She came up to me and I was like, aura what? Aura what, you know? She had blue hair and a crystal. I was taking no chances with her. She pointed her crystal at me and she goes, just so you know, your aura's giving off a lot of fuckboy energy. I was like, just so you know, I know, okay? Also, not that impressive. You needed crystals to figure that out when I look like this, okay? Just a guy who looks like he used way too much Axe body spray in his life. And you know what? Axe body spray should be arrested for all the false hope they gave young men, okay? So those commercials are just like, hey, you, yeah, you, virgin. Hope you can swim good, because one spritz of dark temptations, and you might drown in pussy. There were just lightning and women falling out of the clouds and a peacock flying over. I'm like, what is this? Pure lighter fluid? Perfect. Dude, guys will do anything to get chicks, you know? Dude, guys will do anything to get chicks except become a better person. They're like, work on my personality? I think I'll just get a new fucking haircut, okay? Thank you, all right? Dude, the gym is a guy's solution to every problem, you know? Like a guy will just post a picture online and just be like, just hit a new PR in deadlifts. Rest in peace, grandma. You know? Like, dude, go to the funeral, you know? Let it out. Guys will try any diet if we think it's gonna give us an edge. Like, I feel like if The Rock came out and said the reason why he was so jacked is because he actually ate rocks. A few guys in here would try it, okay? myself included. I'd be like, well, he did win WrestleMania 19, okay? I'll have a few pebbles. Have you guys heard of the carnivore diet? It's just meat. That's it. It just sounds like it was made up by some dude who just really liked dinosaurs. Like he was watching Jurassic Park and saw the T-Rex and he was like, I'll have what he's having. I had a buddy over for Thanksgiving and he goes, hey bro, is this Hollandaise sauce gonna kick me out of ketosis? I was like, well, Alice in Wonderland, I don't know what that means, okay? But you are kicked out of this family gathering, okay? I see now why yours didn't want you at theirs. Come here with your weird food witchcraft. No. Dude, the keto diet is just grown men playing pretend like food is magic, okay? Like guys won't believe in their horoscope, but they believe that if they just eat keto, a little jacked fairy, like picture the Rock with wings, will just like float down the middle of the night and like convert their body into a hybrid. They're like, dude, I run on just fats and Jordan Peterson speeches now. You know? We're gonna move on though, because keto people are usually pretty jacked, all right? Dude, I had a heckler. He heckled me for like 5 minutes during my set. Then after, I thought I was gonna be like this aggressive thing, and he comes up and hugs me. He's like, we did great, bro.
In that guy's head, you just gave him a 5-minute viral clip. He's waiting for you to post it. Like, we're gonna get famous off this. No, that's a very similar story to what came to mind for me. I was booked on like a small show outside of here. As soon as I pulled in, I was like, oh no, this is a bar behind a gas station. What are we? The hecklers killed so much harder than all the comedians. It literally
brutal.
just turned into like, we want a comic up there so we can yell at them. Oh man, I'm so excited to be here. I wore my nice boots for you guys. Yeah, I've been wearing cowboy boots for a long time. I grew up here in Texas. Is anyone else from Texas? Oh man, we got a lot of Texans in the house tonight. Y'all will understand what I'm talking about then. I stopped wearing my cowboy boots so much because the meaning of them has changed over the last few years. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Now if you see someone walking around downtown in cowboy boots, definitely with a hat, that person's for sure from California. It's insane. I don't want to be a poser. I'm from here, you know? It's the first time I've ever watched white people appropriate other white people in real time. It's not my culture. It's insane. Now, I am glad to be out here in real life, in person, with a ton of people in the crowd tonight. You know, when COVID first hit, I was really scared that live events were going to be gone forever. You know, they stayed away for a long time. And I was scared we were going to live on the internet the rest of our lives. And I don't know if you guys have been on there, but we're not nice. I got some crazy messages during lockdown. You know, like this one guy asked me to send him nudes. So I did. He got really mad because they weren't of me. Be specific, you know? This other guy told me that I have manly hands. Yeah, I can't wait to show him my dick, you know? I love doing that joke in these pants. I'm a good tucker. COVID messed a lot of stuff up date-wise too, right? Like because of COVID, a lot of things like weddings got moved. And thanks to COVID, I was a bridesmaid in 4 weddings in 1 year. Yeah, it was just as fun as it sounds. Everyone's special day was so special and so unique, you know? I ended the year with 4 different cuts of the same colored dress. A couple of the girls tried to make it cool, you know, like one of them, we'll call her Hannah because that's her name. She decided to get married on July 11th, which is 7-Eleven. Like the gas station. And she decided that her wedding hashtag was going to be hashtag oh thank heaven. I got one marketing guru in the back. Hashtag oh thank heaven is the official branded hashtag for the gas station, okay? So on Hannah's wedding day, you just clicked on her wedding hashtag and it was like hot dog advertisements. Couple pictures of Hannah and Harrison. I showed up to the reception. They didn't even have free slushies. What the hell, you know? That's what I get for going to the ripoff, I guess. Oh, man. I guess a little bit more about me. Does anyone else in here lift weights, weightlifters? Yeah. This is a hot crowd. I dig it. I like to lift weights. My favorite part about like going to the gym, like a lot of weightlifting women will complain about getting hit on at the gym, but I started lifting weights to get hit on at the gym. This whole Me Too movement really fucked up my whole game plan, you know? Like, I used to have a line of guys waiting for me at the squat rack, just full of pointers, you know, pun intended. Now I can't even get help when I actually need it. Like, I'll start to lift something heavy and I'll start to fail and I'll look at the guy next to me like, hey, dude, I need help. Can you please help me? Please, no, I really need help. And he's just like, I think that's rape now. Did you sign a consent form? We have a bunch of ladies in the crowd tonight. Ladies, what's up? How are you doing? Guys, what do you guys do to stay safe when you go out? Make some noise if you carry like a self-defense thing. We got mace, we got tasers, guns, and make some noise, yeah! Self-defense is sexy, right? No, I've tested all of them because I'm a female comedian and I come downtown all the time by myself. And let me tell you right now, the best way to stay safe when you go out as a female alone is to carry a tampon in your front pocket. Full outline exposed, because no one wants to fuck with a woman who needs her tampon that bad, you know? She's open carrying a tampon, she's probably on her last string, you know? Don't pull on it, it's a mess. I know that joke's kind of gross. We'll clean it up with a female health joke. How about that? Guys, if you're ever uncomfortable talking to your lady about her parts, just think of it this way, because it's a whole lot easier, okay? Going to the OBGYN is only as awkward as going to the dentist. It's just weird when the doctor tries to talk to you with his fingers in your vagina. Just my dentist? You guys aren't getting the deep clean, is all I'm saying. Get those cavities checked. The scene is insane now. Like, Austin comedy is amazing.
I was here before the pandemic. Allison was too.
Yeah, we had 2 clubs-ish before COVID, and now it's a hub.
They're just relaxed and ready to just party.
But that's the thing is there was so much like bubbling shows everywhere where
It's chaos, right?
yeah, like there's shows happening in convenience stores,
Yeah.
in movie theaters,
That's
in
a popular
laundromat.
one.
Dude, that's a hot show at that convenience store. You got Funyuns to the right of you, dude, and it's crazy.
Oh, that music, you know, tech. Like, you know, we got Tesla, Google. Like, we got shit going on. Shit's popping off in Austin. All right, let's do this. Sometimes I go to a Whataburger and just see if they'll believe I'm from corporate. Give me one of those number ones, dude. Put it on the tab. This haircut's a lot of fun. It's a blast, dude. It really is. Some people ask me sometimes, I'll be like, dude, I bet you get a lot of pussy with that hair. That's what they say. They're vulgar people. It's mostly my dad. Tell me, and I'll tell them, listen, guys, here's the deal. The odds are good, but the goods are odd. It's fucking... All right. The women that like this haircut are difficult people, and it's the ones I pick too. You know, it's the ones I pick. I was at a bar and I fell in love with this gal. Good Lord! I walked in the bar and she's playing cornhole, right? And I made eye contact with her from across the bar. She made one of the holes, grabbed her White Claw, finished it, crushed it on her head, and I was like, fuck. She's gonna be a good single mother, I tell you what. This is a champion, dude. I've been having problems with my pronouns. No, not mine. Some people think I'm a lesbian in Florida, and that's not true. Somebody the other day said I look like Rosie O'Donnell if she played the Terminator. Oh, but I've been having problems with my pronouns. It's rough in Austin, man. If you look like this, you don't get a whole lot of grace for it. You really don't, you know? You mess up somebody's pronoun, they're upset with you. And I was walking down the street, and a gal was walking in front of me, and she had a purse, and in that purse, she had a pocketbook, right? And that pocketbook fell out, so being the southern gentleman I am, I reached down and grabbed it, and I was like, miss, you dropped your pocketbook. And she turned around, and me and her eyes lit up. She looked at me, and she said, did you just assume my pronouns? I know. And I looked her right back in the eyes, and I was like, did you just assume that I know what pronouns are? Don't dumb shame me, all right, lady? I'm not gonna know your adverbs either, okay? You're fucking... And besides that, like, country folks, we've been using gender-neutral pronouns, right? And we don't ever get any credit for it, you know? Like, y'all, thank you. That's fucking... We made that up, and it's gender-neutral as shit. What about those people? Huh? Your kind? You know, like fucking... I took my sister to the vet the other day. And when we got there, we took her because her hamster was feeling a little lethargic, right? And I don't know what else he has to do besides sleep all day, but apparently there was a problem. So we took him to the vet to get him checked out. And when we got there, the vet took the hamster, and he went to a separate room, and he brought it back, and he was very somber when he returned. And he said the two funniest words I think I've ever heard next to each other. He walked in, and he said, guys, I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's hamster cancer. I was like, what the hell did you just... And then he took it a step further. He was like, but don't worry, there's treatment options. And I was like, come on. Look at this haircut. We're not doing treatment options. Going forward with a rock, for sure. We didn't do a rock, but they tried to make us pay $75 for the euthanasia shot. And I was like, $75? I was like, if that's the budget, I could do a lot funner than that, dude. It's like $25 for a T-top Camaro in an RC version, and just put them on those and fucking jump the Grand Canyon or something fun. Just don't even put another ramp on the other side, just fucking... I was thinking about going and getting like a fluffy teddy bear and putting it in his deal and then taking like half a gas station boner pill and letting him blow his heart out. Yeah, have fun coming and going. All right. So I've had a few jobs. I quit my regular job, built power lines for 9 years, and I quit it to do stand-up comedy 5 years ago. But there you go. Yeah, that's a good compliment. And so I have to take like odd jobs, and I only take jobs that accommodate this haircut. So it's like a job interview. A couple jobs. Like the first one I got it from stand-up. A guy came to a show, and afterwards he came up to me. He was like, "Dude, you would make a great party boat captain." And I was like, "I agree." I was like, "But I'm doing stand-up comedy, so I don't have the time to go get this license, whatever that takes." He was like, "You don't need a license." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I feel like you do." And he said, "No, as long as you're carrying under 14 passengers, then you don't need one. You can do it freelance." And I was like, "Well, that's enough for me. Where do I sign up?" And he said, "Come by the docks and we'll give you the interview." And I was like, "Cool." So the interview was, I got on the boat, I started it, and he was like, "Go gas it up." And I was like, "Cool." And I got back, he's like, "You got clients in 30 minutes. I was like, "What?" It turns out I was a good party boat captain, so... Had it figured out, dude. But one of the stories I have from it is Lake Travis was drying up, and so all of the boat docks dried up, so it was hard to get clients. So there's like a line of boats and a line of people going up the dock, and nobody realized that there's a beach right next to the boat dock. So I was like, I'll just pick up my clients there. And that's illegal. But I didn't take a fucking test. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go pick up my clients right now. I was like, hey, just tip me a little extra and I'll pick you guys up quick. And they're like, cool. They sent me an extra $100, fucking zipped on over there. And I parked there, and there's people swimming, but I was just like, get out of the way. I got a boat. And so I pulled on up, and I noticed as soon as I docked, I noticed the cops coming down, right? And so this is bitch-ass boat cops, but they didn't have a boat, so... What are they gonna do? It was the Travis PD, and they were walking down. I saw them, but my clients were like 10 yards away, so I was like, hurry the fuck up. And I went to push off, and the cops were hauling ass, and they ran up, and they were like, stop, stop. And I fucked around because I turned around like this. I was like, oh, shit. And I looked at him. I was like, what am I gonna say now? And I looked at him, and I was like, no. No se puedo. I look like an uncle in a Tejano band, dude. I'm like...
Are you gonna wear Crocs at Madison Square Garden?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be one of my riders.
He needs a new pair of Crocs.
I want a fresh pair of Crocs every time. Yeah. I call them my women get rid of rivers. Because if they
Could there
don't,
be a better name for that? That seems like a mouthful.
get rid of rubbers.
Get rid of rubbers.
It's fun to say, dude.
That's actually a really good like butter item, like
6 roasted chickens and 2 pairs of
I was
Crocs.
gonna say,
Hell yeah.
I know people who have 2 roasted chickens on there, and that's kind of.
Yeah.
I used to sneak them into the Elmo Draft House here.
What?
A
Rotisserie
rotisserie
chicken?
chicken into the
Yeah.
draft house.
A whole chicken?
That's the most insane thing
Yeah.
ever.
How did you do that? That's so impressive.
Like a wet one, like you just fucking.
You know, you just put
Big
the
bag.
Big bag.
Yeah. Dude, imagine looking over and just seeing a girl just eating a
That's
fucking
why you
drumstick.
date a woman with a big
I'd be
purse.
jealous.
I'd fall in love. It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen me before doing stand-up, but you've maybe seen my short film, 2 Girls, 1 Cup. I've been trying to give up drinking, but it's clearly not going well. It's not, I don't know, I want to blame dating hasn't been going that well. Well, really, I just want to blame my friends, because I feel like they're all getting married and starting families, so they don't understand this job or dreams. No, but they're always like, well, what are you gonna do if you don't make it? And I'm like, well, if I don't make it, like, I guess I'll just be you. Okay, yeah, that joke's for me. I know I'm a bitter piece of shit. I do. I know I am. I think, too, because, you know, my friend, she just got married, and she made it sound fantastic. She's like, well, my husband, he promises to always take care of me and buy me anything I want ever. It's like, oh, shit. Sounds like he cheats. He does. He's got that community dick. Yeah, bless her heart. I don't know, but all my friends, too, they're always just like, I don't know, well, maybe your standards are too high. So I'm officially looking for new friends. I don't know, I just feel like, you know, because no one wants to settle, and you shouldn't. Like, you should keep your standards high and unrealistic, and just hope eventually someday someone settles for you, you know? Yeah, trap that damn fool. Okay, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be single for like ever, which is why my best guy friend and I, we decided to make one of those marriage pacts. You know, like if we're both still single, when we both turn 40, we'll commit to a murder-suey. Falling in love, it does sound nice. Like, I feel like falling in love feels like hearing your most favorite song for the very first time. But then, like, listening to that song over and 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 over again until you hate that song. And then only like in that song when you're drunk. No, I am being harsh on love. Fuck. No, I realized I'm lonely lately when I asked one of my very straight guy friends, like I was like, hypothetically, okay? Like, how much could someone pay you to suck a dick? Very straight guy friend, he goes, I'll suck a dick for $100 million. I was like, God damn. I'm selling myself short. Like, I realized I suck a dick sometimes just to not feel lonely. Like, okay, yeah, clearly I'm selling myself short. I do need to put my pussy on surge pricing. I'm realizing that now. Fuck. Even though, okay, the other day, I did realize I do like sucking dick. I don't know how to say that, but I realized this the other day when I accidentally spit on a popsicle before putting it in my mouth. It's like, oh, shit. My sex drive is on rape, you guys. Okay, no, that's a joke. That's a joke. Okay. We're gonna edit that out, okay? Don't tell anyone. I just don't know anymore, because, like, I'm not really sure I'm into dating anymore, or getting dick anymore. I don't know. Like, I used to want a guy who would, like, shove my panties in my mouth. You know, like, that's what I wanted. Now I feel like I just want, like, a corn-fed country boy who I could just, like, brush my teeth next to. Okay, like, I don't know why, but, like, thinking about that, like, that's the shit that makes my pussy crack its knuckles. Like, that's... All right, that's my time. Thank you, Austin, Texas.
You guys been amazing. Shout out to OnlyFans for doing this here. Shout out to you guys. Croc Daddy himself, ladies and gentlemen. Allison Wojowecz and Ashley Barnhill. Thank you guys very much.